Who is it? Who is it? Oh, Ferrari! In instant editing almost ended. At the end of the limit, I did dark stuff for me, but how did we even get into this mode to understand that we had to go back to qualifying as we're heading over to the final with destination now confirmed to be aerodynamic for next season. That is going to be a Group 1 with 2-2 section 1 already underway with the standings. You can see Lando, Charles and Russell are battling for the World Championship with Danny, who's in P11 with the hat, who are touching really close with the racing ball. Yeah! 1.6 and up. 214. I'll take that. I'll take that.
It's the entertainment capital of the world, and our entertainment tonight is high speeds down the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome along to the Vegas Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside Carlos Sainz and Hadjar, Albon, Bottas, Norris and George Russell, Daniel and Colapinto, Behrman and Fernando Alonso rounds off the grid.
And now we are preparing ourselves for the formation lab with a strategy that we are doing for the final, and that is soft tyre and hard tyre with a little bit of the under fuel. It is going to be a nice strategy. Hopefully it will pay off and put us into play with the performance is hard. As you can see, the hand is now locked down to 10th, but it was nothing. That looks like well over. We got this, baby. And now we're waiting for 5 red light for the finish long punt, and that is underway with Charles Leclerc up the fantastic start with Max Verstappen, who goes on the outside of turn 1 as he goes around and tries to get himself ahead of Charles Leclerc. We didn't see Max doing a lot of win this season, had only 1 win this season, so he would like to try to get another one, but now he is such on plate, unfortunately. She's a muscle. And a lot of battle going on in the midfielder pack with lots of Mercedes, Bottas and Danny as they now join side by side. 4 of them with Russell now ahead of Danny, Bottas and Antonelli are still joining side by side, but it's Antonelli to try and put himself ahead of Bottas if he can. As you can see, Charles still the lead with Max such a close side in third. That is obviously not our main rival. It's actually Alex Albon as we on the nose of Lando Norris, who is now just to close the eyes to Hadjar as we get on to the final slip for the 3rd time this evening. And it's Lando Norris who has breathed by of either Hadjar. Can he get Lewis Hamilton or not? But it's Hamilton who drove in the move on Oxter Piat inside. You can see, come on! You can see in live timing, and Russell and Danny are having their own battle as well. As Danny goes riding outside, can he get? He looks like he will. No! And he's through up into P11, and there's the Nello flag. There's the Nello flag with Short Russell is out of the famous long plan, unfortunately, as we now can see, Lando Norris is unfortunately being re-overtaken by Hadjar and almost got himself to overtaken by Alex Albon, but didn't happen, and the soft tyre still looks to be okay to deal with, but of course it to start lady already at this point, and we got Carlos Sainz on the move again to Max Verstappen. Then Carlos Sainz directly at the heading towards the sphere, but it is Max stays ahead with a replay for race start on board with Lando Norris because he actually moved up 2 places. So we're going to see how he done that. He got the Cadillac, and then he also gets himself ahead of Alex Albon at this point. So this is how he managed to do it with the beauty of soft tyre, and here's a replay of Danny overtaking George Russell. This is how he done it, and of course this also lead to also getting DNF. I believe there's a reason why he was staying on the left side, also made the contact with the wall that is shut. An unfortunate situation for sure, not sure, but I'm not sure if it was a mechanical issue or it was actually from suspension damage that he smashed into the wall. Quite hard to deny, and we got Max Verstappen, who now going for the move on Toro's side, trying to get a second place and behind. We got the Piat in live timing now, as you can see, and Albon locked up. Oh my god. Oh, there's a fun wind damage, but I don't have it to No. That was the close one, as it now closed that on, but that go for the move on the outside, change it inside onto turn 1. What can he do? Oh, and he locked the place to Fanso Colapito already from that, as he slowed down a bit too much onto the turn 1 corner. That's unfortunate for Danny. I did not realise I'm there. And more battle unfolding between Colapito and Danny as they now join side by side. What can Danny do? He's through up into P11 and holding back Franco Colapito, but of course it won't last long due to the stop tyre. But we are on board with Hamilton, who made a move on Max Verstappen, get himself up into P3, and we got Antielli now on a move ahead of the Piat at the join side by side. Watching them both do, will Antielli get out on top? No, we don't know. Piat, who had the fantastic launch on the exit, got himself back ahead of Timmy Antielli, and we got out the Hadjar, who had overtaken Lando Norris once again, and they all having a proper good old battle with Albon, who is now ahead of Timmy Antielli, but they are going side by side. It may not last long for Alex Albon. What can they do? And we can see McLaren of Lando Norris on the move with Arthur Hadjar, who is now behind Lando, and we got ahead. It's Hamilton and Max Verstappen continue fighting, but it's Hamilton who saved ahead, and also on the famous slip, overtaking Toro's side to move up into second place, and Max Verstappen also to the 12 followed by as well to put himself into P3, and we've got Lando Norris, who's in P5 at the moment behind his former teammate of Toro's side, and Antielli at the head of Piastri, but now on the lap 5, we've got Lando Norris on the move down the inside. Oh my god, what an overtake from Lando Norris, that with the late reaction from him, and we've got Bottas on the move with Danny on the inside, all a bit of a wobble. I can't see myself going for more laps. One show is gone. Yeah, we boxed them. Sound like the team are going for early stop for Danny. Don't I see what they can cook for this evening of their pit stop, and we've got Hamilton and Max Verstappen continue fighting. That brings me so much memory back in the day, and we've got Lando Norris, who is now emerging ahead of Max, and Hamilton also Carlos side has gone back nearer on Max Verstappen, trying to get himself ahead of Hamilton. Looks like he might just be able to do it. Let's go in. We're doing undercut. I'm not doing a medium. I hate medium tire. It's no good. We're doing hard. As you have seen the live timing, Hamilton stayed ahead in third, with Side in fourth, but Lando towards himself into second place. He is now chasing off on Charles Leclerc, and behind Side in third. On Lewis Hamilton and Antielli also do the same. Let's find out Charles we at Antielli now making a clean one. No, we don't know. It's Hamilton who made the clean throw up into third, with Side and Antielli are having a battle against themselves, and of course it shies through into P4 with Antielli, who not backing down as it now back through on Toro's side, and all of this battle is going to help big time for Charles Leclerc and Antielli caught up to Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton. Lando unfortunately has been sticky dark as in falling behind down to P4 in just one straight line, with Antielli now in second place, and Lewis Hamilton in third place, and we're gonna see Lando coming in. Are we not doing that? No, he's not coming in. Interesting. Let's see what can Lando do on the older shop tyre. It definitely started to seem to be slugging a little bit for Lando Norris, but what can happen as we join straight into end of lap 8 into lap 9? Lando Norris had enough of soft tyre as it now in to put a new tyre on, and it's medium. It is the medium tyre for Lando Norris. Again, to Danny, who's on a hard tyre. Of course, them both are not racing against each other. It's just the fact that hard tyre is out on the track right now with the medium. We're going to see what kind of difference that they make for them both being on those tyres, and we're now on to lap 10 with Charles Leclerc now pitting the race leader. It's now boxing. What can Charles Leclerc do with Piastri also coming in for a medium tyre? Also got Matt, who's on a hard tyre. Interesting. A lot of the different strategies being called out for multiple teams, and it Lando Norris. Can he get undercut? Looks like he might. Lando Norris through on Charles Leclerc with the undercut, and Danny. It now moved up into P14 directly behind of Alex Albon, but now we can see Lando Norris has put himself into the midfielder pack as he's going to try to move quickly as he can so he doesn't lose too much time while battling with the slower car. Liam Lawson is not making it easy for Lando Norris. Charles Leclerc trying to take the advantage, but it did not happen. Lando made the part, and now we're back into the pit spot with Hamilton, who also boxed there along with Toro side at the yellow, and Lando Norris now takes the lead of the finish long plan with Leclerc second, Piastri in third, and Danny now in P9. He managed to get himself up 2 places. If I remember correctly, he was P11 and now he's P9. Looks like the undercut with the hard tyre had worked out for Danny, and Charles Leclerc had quickly returned back into the lead of the final on the end of the strip in lap 11 with Albon, who's back the other way with Timmy at the yellow as them both joined side by side once again, and behind we got Hadjar, who tried to take the advantage of the situation. So will Danny, as Danny getting on to Alex Albon on the outside, change it into the inside line. What can Danny do? He doesn't really attack too much as he tries to be careful. Of course, he had the lower fuel. We need to try and manage it, and obviously we need to hope there is no fuel issue for Danny, of course. And now we can see Carlos side on a proximity arrow behind, getting closer and closer, and now got close to Albon going down the outside. Can Danny get there on Alex Albon or not as he tries to find the gap to make it work? It doesn't look like he will. All bit of a contact to the wall that is not going to help his tyre. If he lays it too much, that's going to put some wear on his right front tyre, so that's not good. But on the finish strip, we've got Carlos who tried to overtake, didn't work out, and we've got 3 wide with the car in front at the Albon. Hadjar. No.
Great pass.
Yes. Nice. Oh God. Don't worry. Fantastic work there by Danny, and now on board with the Piastri, who tried to make a move on Charles Leclerc. Got a slipstream by Lando Norris. Piastri tried to hold Charles Leclerc behind for as long as he can to help his teammate, but they are going side by side, and that is exactly what Lando Norris needs as we now heading into sphere with Piastri just an inch ahead, and he throw ahead of Charles Leclerc. And now coming to the end of finish strip, we got Danny, who trying to tap to Adriani and Albon and take the advantage of their battle. What can they do? Come on! Hi! Fantastic overtake for Danny, a double overtake on Adriani and Albon. Here's a replay of the Piastri, who actually overtook Lando Norris, by the way, on the finish strip, and that is not what's supposed to happen. The last thing what to down, and we got Hamilton slowing down. Who is it? I thought Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, that was a close late ending for Danny right there, almost joined the batch of Lewis Hamilton and lost the play to Artielli, but here's a replay of what happened as you can see how close it was. It hit some more afterwards and on board Artielli and the Williams, all of it was so close to race ending, and here's another Andrew again. Oh my god, that was so close, but now things are still going forward with Charles Leclerc, who returned back to on Piat, by the way, had also had the fight with Lando Norris and Lando in the lead and locked it. So Charles Leclerc shot now as we far forward into lap 17 and nothing really much happened in the beginning of lap 17. We now got Lando and Piat swapping a place here, and that is not just for Lando Norris Championship Charles, but it's a big one for Charles Leclerc, and we now got Artielli, who's in fourth ahead of Max Verstappen with Shire in the shit. And Danny is in seventh place. Unfortunately, they are no longer challenging for P5, which was where Artielli before he overtook Max Verstappen. Originally, it was P6, but obviously Hamilton being out, everyone moved up one place, and the final lap has begun with Danny and Carlos having a proper battle, trying to fight for that P6 on the table, and Danny needs to try to get it to finish ahead of Williams as we far forward into sector 2. We now got Carlos with a fantastic pace over Danny as he now throw ahead of Danny with Albon behind, so he's becoming 4-way fight with the involvement of either Hadjar, who is behind with Carlos now running away, taking advantage of Danny contacting the wall, which is now allowed, and Albon to pull up alongside with Danny, watching them both do. Albon are now ahead of Danny. Danny now tucked in behind in the slipstream. What can happen? Now got Danny going for the move on the inside, breaking lane, and it looks like he might have made it through. Yes, he does. Danny up into P7. Yes! Come on! Get in! Danny! Oh, bro! Come on, P7, baby! Come on! Ahead of Albon! What? Love it! Love it! Come on!
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
Oh, wow. What an entertaining long punt with Charles Leclerc winning it all. With Piat stuck and Lando behind. I was in see in the rather standard Lando is now 21 points ahead of Charles Leclerc. And George Russell is out of the championship with Piat that's still on the table, and McLaren has won the construction pretty much. Wow, I am agitated by this long punt, but we now to come to the end of the episode. But what can happen in Qatar and Danny finding more improvement form and to show himself another poised story. Let's find out heading over to Qatar. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe and make the video do well, be very appreciated, and peace out.